they try to call Manny the Mexican assassin because...
Kung akala nyo, alam nyo na ang alamat sa pamosong coach ni Pacquiao na si Freddie Roach, think again. Boxing fans, maligayang pagbabalik. Sa araw na ito, bubuklatin natin ang mga bagong revelasyon sa pagitan ni Pacquiao at Roach. Ang sorpresa, si Erik Morales ang magtatanong nito sa kanya. Makikita ang pinakamapait na nangyari sa buhay ni Freddie Roach na kung saan pati si Morales naawa sa kanya. Ilalahad din niya sino ang mortal niyang kalaban bilang isang trainer at isisiwalat kung paano niya nalaman na magpapatuloy ang karir ni Pacquiao matapos ang kahindik-hindik na knockout na tinanggap niya kay Marquez. Umpisahan natin sa direktang tanong ni Erik Morales kay Freddie Roach.
¿Qué pasó cuando finalmente no se pudo concretar el sueño deportivo de boxeador y te tuviste que retirar?
Sa mga hindi nakakalam, ang record ni Roach sa boxing ay 40 wins at 13 losses. Tinaguriang ang choir boy ng California dahil sa maamo niyang mukha at abilidad niyang tumanggap ng suntok. Sa salaysay ni Roach, kailan niya napagtanto na hindi siya bagay na maging isang boxer?
That came to me a little bit later. I had a meeting with my trainer, Eddie Fudge, and me and him sat down and he talked about being something else, not a boxer. I lost a couple more fights in between, and he had suggested that I retire from boxing and go into something else.
At sa mga kastigo nga na natanggap ni Roach, nakita ni Eddie Futch, ang trainer niya noon, ang mga epekto nito sa kanya. At may minungkahi nga ito.
Eddie suggested that I retire. I thought in my mind during that meeting, I'm going to become his assistant. And I showed up every day. And every day I do like training, helping him train his fighters, and it worked out very well.
May revelasyon din si Roach sa trabaho niyang ito.
He never hired me, and I just showed up every day. He never paid me. I didn't want money. I wanted knowledge. I wanted to learn. I worked for him for 6 years with just a handshake, and I helped him get his fighters ready for all their fights.
Imagine nyo, 6 years na walang bayad para lang matuto sa trainer niya. At dito, nagtaka si Morales. Paano siya nabubuhay?
Durante esos seis años que trabajó de mano, ¿cómo sobrevivía? ¿O tenía un trabajo alterno? ¿O qué hacía?
Yes, I had a job at 4 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the morning every day. I was a salesman on the phone.
Okay.
Telemarketing.
Call center ang trabaho ni Roach. At dahil nga target niya na maging trainer, nagsakripisyo siya.
I made $300 a week. It was enough to pay the rent and have a little bit of food. It's what I did for a long time. Telemarketing was very popular in Las Vegas. I didn't want people thinking that Freddie Roach was calling them up. And maybe they might know me from boxing. Maybe. But so my phone name was Joe Davis.
Joe Davis.
Joe Davis.
At dito, tatanungin siya ni Morales kung ano ang pinaka-the best na tagumpay at pinaka-mapait na nangyari sa kanya.
Su vida personal. ¿Cuál ha sido su mejor triunfo y su peor derrota?
My best achievement, no doubt, is Manny Pacquiao. His work ethic and my work, we mix together very well. My worst
Mahuhulaan nyo ba kung ano ang pinakamapait niyang karanasan? Ang knockout kay Marquez? Pwede, ngunit mali. Dinggin natin dahil may malalaman tayong isang sikreto ni Roach.
I don't like to lose. I mean, I've lost like 13, 14 times in my life, and I wish sometimes I could go back and do that over, because maybe I could do it a little better and work a little harder, but that's gone now, and I'm stuck with training fighters and being a trainer, and it's not the worst job in the world, but I would rather be on the other side. I'd rather be the champion, but you know, it just I realized that I wasn't good enough.
Kailanman hindi naging boxing champion si Freddie Roach. At dito, naawa ang pusong Mexicano ni Eric kay Roach.
Pero Freddy, a veces uno quiere hacer una cosa, pero nuestra vocación es para otra, ¿no? Y hay que aceptar lo que somos y hay que vivirlo con dignidad. Y usted lo ha hecho muy, muy bien como entrenador. Y no ha sido campeón una vez, ha sido campeón muchas veces, porque al final del día los peleadores no van a ser muchos si no tienen una persona que les sepa decir clara las cosas y como deben de ser.
At kahit pinayuhan na siya ni Morales na maging proud sa mga nagawa niya, malinaw na masakit sa damdamin ni Roach ang di pagiging kampiyon kailanman. At para lang hindi masaktan si Freddie, ginantihan siya ni Morales.
Sitting here talking to you, and you're a world champion, and I idolize what you are, and I wanted to be that so badly. I worked really, really hard to try to get there, but it didn't work. I just couldn't push the right buttons, and you know. One thing about being a world champion, nobody can ever take that away from you. Nobody. Like growing up watching fighters like you fight and winning world titles and so forth, I was very envious of you because I wanted to be a world champion too, and I wasn't good enough. But making world champions became my passion.
Claro. Pero yo soy entrenador ahora, y ahora yo tengo envidia de usted, de un entrenador tan inteligente que no he podido descifrar cuál es el secreto de cómo le hace para entrenarlos.
Sa pagpapatuloy ng interviewing ito, tatanungin ni Morales kung ano ang relasyon ni Pacquiao sa mga mandirigmang Mexicano.
Freddy, podemos entrar a las guerras de las peleas. Por ejemplo, la rivalidad contra los mexicanos. De Manny contra los mexicanos. ¿Qué pensaba? ¿Cómo veía? Son boxeadores para adelante.
It's a great rivalry, yes. You know, but I remember one time they tried to call Manny the Mexican assassin, and he said no. Because
Nakita nyo ba ang tawa ni Morales? Ano kaya ang kanyang reaksyon sa bansag kay Pacquiao noon na Mexican assassin? Magagalit kaya si Eric?
No, pues me los traía jodidos a todos, ¿cómo no? Me los traía jodidos a todos, ¿cómo no?
Imbes na magalit at magdebate, sang-ayon si Morales na tawaging Mexican assassin si Pacman. At bakit naman hindi? Sa dinami-dami ba namang Mexicans na natumba ni Pacman, sasalungat ka pa ba?
Me los traía jodidos a todos, ¿cómo no?
But without the Mexican fighters, he wouldn't be famous or maybe rich. I mean, because his best fights were always against Mexican fighters. I mean, that's where he shined on TV, and if it wasn't for Mexican fighters, he might not be so famous. Those are the fights that made him a hero, and not just in the Philippines, but I think maybe in the world. And you know, Pacquiao comes to fight, and he had some great fights with Mexican fighters. But he didn't win them all, but he surely tried his best.
May iba nga tayo. Kailan ba na-realize ni Freddie Roach na kaya ni Pacquiao umakyat ng timbang at maging 8th Division World Champion? Ito ang tatanungin ni Morales.
¿En qué momento alucinaron? ¿En qué momento pensaron y dijeron, vamos a más peso? Porque empezó chiquito, vamos a más. ¿No le daba miedo, don Freddy, sabiendo que en la lógica del boxeo siempre se hablaba de que un boxeador pequeño, si subía de peso, lo podían lastimar o no le podía ganar un peso bueno, grande?
When Pacquiao came through my door, I had a couple world champions, but it wasn't growing. He started, for the South African fighter, Ludwaba. He wasn't supposed to beat, and he knocked him out in the fourth round, I believe. He started coming to the gym every day and working every day. His work ethic was the best of ever. Somebody wanted to come in and see how a fighter works, I would watch him.
Ang kasipagan ni Pacquiao at ang unexpected na panalo niya kay Ludwaba under 2 weeks notice lang ang nagpaisip kay Roach na may something special sa mamang ito.
Cuando tuvo Manny Pacquiao y le ganó Ludwaba, ¿empezó a tener un poquito más sentido su vida o pensaba que iba a ser igual? Lo veía, en ese momento lo veía subir de división tantas veces y ganarle a otras estrellas del boxeo, como sucedió después, o simplemente podía ser un campeón que podía mantenerse ahí por mucho tiempo.
Yes, when he came here, he had fought for the world title twice, I believe 108 pounds and 112 pounds, and I never thought that, this guy is going to be like, win 8 titles, and that. You can never guess that. I mean, because it's hard enough to win 1 title. Yes. I mean, I know because I couldn't do it.
Inaamin naman ni Freddie Roach na mahirap talagang mahulaan ang tagumpay ni Pacquiao noon. Sa mga fights ni Pacquiao, ano nga ba ang pinaka-paborito ni Freddie Roach?
¿Cuál es la pelea que Freddie Roach ha disfrutado más de todas las peleas contra quienes ha subido con su pupilo? Que se sienta orgulloso, que diga, esta.
When he knocked out Hatton, that was like one of my favorite fights. That was a great knockout. That was one of my favorite fights.
Sí, fue un bonito knockout. Muy feo, o sea, como le quieras ver, ¿no? ¿De qué lado estás? O muy bonito o muy feo, pero sí, fue muy espectacular.
At sa mga katunggali ni Pacquiao, di natin maididinay na si Marquez ang mortal niyang kalaban. Ang tanong, may mortal din bang kalaban si Roach sa mga trainers?
¿Cuál es la competencia más dura como entrenador? Cuando va contra ellos dice, híjole, ahí sí hay que ponerle trabajo.
The biggest rivalry for me is the Mexican trainer. I just faced maybe the best Mexican trainer of all time. Tell me his name. We all know him. He's very...
Nacho Beristain.
Yes.
Si Nacho Beristain ay isang alamat at mexicanong boxing trainer na kilala sa paggabay sa mahigit na 20 na world champions. Kabilang na sina Juan Manuel Marquez, Ricardo Finito Lopez, Ray Vargas at iba pa. Isang boxing Hall of Famer, si Beristain ay kilala sa kanyang technical na kasanayan at kakayahang mag-develop ng mga boksingero. At dahil dito, naalala nga ni Roach na tinalo siya ni Beristain noong nanalo si Ray Vargas laban sa Pinoy na si Mark Magsayo.
I just lost a fight against him.
Te ganó con Ray Vargas, ¿va? Yeah. Te ganó con Ray Vargas.
Ray Vargas. Yeah.
Magsayo.
Yeah. I hate losing to him, but I know he's good, very good at what he does. He's a very smart man.
Aunque es un señor ya grande de edad, de 80 y qué de años, sabe dirigir, sabe moverse.
Yeah, and he won. I didn't expect that, but it happened.
Dito na rin tatanungin ni Morales, ano nga ba ang nakita ni Roach kay Manny Pacquiao at nasabi niyang ibang klaseng nilalang ang taong ito.
¿Qué le vio a Manny Pacquiao cuando lo vio? Porque dice la historia ahí que usted lo vio y dijo, ese. ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué pasó?
So Pacquiao walked in and he had a couple of managers with him, and they asked me, they said, we hear that you're pretty good at mitts and training fighters. Would you like to train Manny? I said, yeah, come on. So we went right to the ring, and after one round, I said, wow, this kid can punch. Very quick, very fast. And he said to his trainer, to his manager, I think we have a new trainer. One day, we got together, and then we just started working together every day. And then he had his first world title fight, and he won that by a 4-round KO, a South African fighter. And he just was catching on really, really fast. And he had good speed, good power.
Mabilis matuto at masipag si Pacman. At dito na manggugulat si Morales sa sasabihin ni Roach tungkol sa ilang rounds ang sparring ni Pacman noon.
And Pacquiao was every day, 40 rounds, just every day. Bang, bang, bang. 40.
Nakita nyo ba ang mukha ni Morales? Para bang hindi siya makapaniwala na ganito ang kondisyon ni Pacquiao.
He averaged 40 rounds a day, and then he used to run to the sign, the Hollywood sign up there, and go around twice and back down.
At dagdag pa ng 40 rounds na sparring, may takbo nga siya from the gym to the Hollywood sign. At sa pagsasaliksik natin, mahigit sa 20 kilometro ang layo nito. Matarik at akyat din papunta sa lugar na ito.
He's very dedicated, and he's by far my best and my happiest moment. That he's my Muhammad Ali. He came through my door, and that's why I have this gym.
Sa mga di impormado, ang Wildcard Gym ay may dalawang bahagi. Ang nasa taas, at dito nga ang original training grounds ni Pacman, at ang nasa baba. At ito ang bagong bahagi na pinagawa ni Roach para kay Pacquiao.
People say, why did you build a gym? I said, you never know when the next Muhammad Ali is going to come through your door. And why I opened the gym is because my Muhammad Ali was Manny Pacquiao. When Manny Pacquiao walked through that door, it changed my life. It changed. I mean, it just everything started getting better. He was getting better. I think I was getting better.
At may sasabihin si Roach na magpapatunay sa mapagkumbabang ugali ni Pacquiao.
I built this gym because, like, when Pacquiao came in, I wanted him to be able to train in something a little more special than upstairs. Because downstairs is a little more fancy. He didn't care. He likes upstairs better than downstairs because that's where he started.
Imbes na magpa-special at piliin ng bagong gym, mas pinili pa ni Manny na mag-training sa lumang gym. At ngayon, diretsahang tatanungin ni Morales si Roach kung ano ba ang totoong nangyari pagkatapos ng knockout ni Pacquiao kay Marquez.
Generalmente cuando un peleador tiene un knockout, pues mucha la gente, la prensa, mucha gente dice, hey, es momento de irse, ha tenido grandes guerras. ¿O cuál fue su consejo hacia Manny Pacquiao cuando tuvo esa cuarta pelea y desafortunadamente cayó? ¿Qué pensó y cuál fue el consejo de Freddie Roach a Manny Pacquiao?
After that fight, I was very worried about Manny's health because when he got knocked out, he was laying in the ring, like sleeping for a long time, for too long for me. It was just
Sí, para todos.
yeah. So we got back to the dressing room, and I took Manny aside, and I started asking him questions that I knew he knew the answers to. Manny, is you okay? Anything hurt? So then I said to who do you want to go with you to the hospital? Your wife or me? And he says, my wife. I said, okay. So him and his wife get in the ambulance.
Sa tagpong ito, may sasabihin si Pacquiao na magbibigay ng panatag ng loob kay Roach ukol sa kalagayan nito.
And he said to me, Freddie, before I go in the ambulance, I have to wash my face. And I said, why? And he says, because I have blood all over my face. I said, how do you know? And he says, I can feel it. So I said, okay, go wash your face. And he washed his face and he got in the ambulance and he left. I knew he was okay. He's gonna fight again.
Anya, he is gonna fight again. Dito nga nalaman ni Roach na magpapatuloy ang karera ni Pacman pagkatapos ng pagsagot na parang nasa kamalayan naman siya. Kung bitin kayo at gusto nyo pa ng mga kwentong tulad nito, pakisuntok sa like at subscribe at siguradong may pabaon pa tayo sa mga susunod na tagpo. Salamat, kaboxing tayo.
Boxing.